Welcome to Comp 1000. This video is going to show you how to set up your SAM account. We're going to go onto one of the online classes to give you this demonstration, but it will apply to almost any class that you're having in the Comp 1000 sections that we're teaching this semester. First thing that we want to do is we want to pop on down on over here once you've logged into your Blackboard account. Click on over here into Lessons, and then once you're into Lessons, at this point, you should have already gone through your orientation exercises here. You should have gone through your first assignment here, and then, of course, after you do your first assignment, you enter a questionnaire and answered all the questions, and it's been graded. You should be available to go ahead and to set up your SAM account. So from there, we're going to go ahead and go into our learning modules. In our learning modules here, talk a little bit about some of the other things that are available to you in your class. You'll come on down over here to your SAM 2016 account here. If you click on the SAM 2016, it'll go ahead and bring you on up, and you'll notice over here they'll open up a new window, and the address here will be sam.cengage.com, and you don't have to worry about this. If you ever just want to type in and go straight to SAM, a lot of times you'll want to, just go ahead and type in sam.cengage.com, and that will take you directly into the SAM account like this. You see on over here in my case here that I've got Eli Walker at centralgatech.edu. That's defaulting on over to my default address. But in your case, you're going to want to set up a new account. So come on down over here to New User. Click over here on your new user, and it'll say please enter your 8-digit institution key. Now since you've gone ahead at this point and you're into your you have your learning modules that are open, you're going to pop over here into our getting started section here, and they'll take you down here into the SAM setup instructions. And again, it gives you the instruction you should have already done here. But they're going to also ask you for your institutional key. And the institutional key for Central Georgia Tech is T2029106. Now, an easy way to do this, to simply highlight this, and then if you just right click here, you'll just go over here and you can go to copy. You copy that, and that's going to be copied into something called your clipboard, and we'll talk about that a little bit later on in the class. It's just a place inside your computer where you can save things temporarily. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to click here, and if you click here, you can see that this actually comes up. But if you right click again here, you can come on down over here and paste, and lo and behold, there that number comes up. So we'll submit that number, and we see that's Central Georgia Tech. So that's our college that we want to go with. So we're going to go ahead and click on OK. Now from this point here, let's take out all this information because you're not this person here. But we're going to go ahead and assume that your name is a student, but you'll put in what is your name in here. And in my case here, I'm going to put in here A, and then our middle initial we can skip, and for our last name we put in student. And student, okay, and then make sure to spell it correctly, S-T-U-D-E-N-T. And then at this point here, and again, you'll put in your actual name or what you are known by that you're enrolled in the college with. For example, if your name is Trey, but you're actually Fred Jones III, we won't put in Fred Jones. Okay, for your username, we're going to want you to use your Central Georgia Tech account. That's your Central Georgia Tech student account. And so in this case here, you again, you'll be a student, student at, and then again for all of your email, always put in at student dot central GATCH.edu. Verify your username. Okay, don't use the copy and paste here. You always want to type it in again. So again, a student at student dot central gatech.edu. Okay, you put in your password. You'll verify your password. Don't cut and paste on that, or you're verifying the password here. And in the case here, it has to have at least one capital letter, use at least one number, be between 6 and 17 characters, and use no spaces. Make it something that you can remember, but by all means, go ahead and make certain that you go ahead and I'll make certain that you go ahead and make a record of it. Some people like to take a screenshot of this, and you're saying over here, if, for example, saying here, Mr. Walker, I can't take a picture of this right here, so how am I going to remember? If you just hit this little I here, boom, you see here that I put in for password the name word password. And again, this is not going to accept this because it's not going to have doesn't have a capital letter or a number. And usually, if you put in password, you'll usually get rejected just as a matter of purpose anyway. But in this case here, again, you've put in your password. Click we go ahead and click this back, and it goes on back this way. And then again, you'll want to type that password there. Okay, for your communication email, you need to use the Central Georgia Tech email account. And again, this is for a variety of reasons, but mostly so we can go ahead and get in contact with you, or that we can go ahead and find your account if there's a problem. So in this case here, I'm going to put in here again a student at student dot central edu. You have the option here of joining the mailing list. If you just have to be on another junk mail list, go ahead and leave that checked. But at that point in here, then you wouldn't normally go ahead and do this. And you've got the birth year and so forth. And in this case here, you'll go ahead and you'll click over here for I have read and agreed to the Cengage terms and use privacy statement. You can read through that if you so wish, but bottom line is, if you don't agree to this, then of course you're not going to be able to log into SAM and do your assignments. So in our case here, again, let's go ahead and put our birth year here is 2019. Our secret question, what's your father's middle name? And I'm going to put in here just for giggles middle. So in this case here, so I got the father's mailing middle name. Oh, that's not available for students under 18. So I think I want to go ahead and maybe make this into 19 here. So I'm going to go ahead and click over, and we don't want to join the mailing list. But again, oops, what's your father's middle name, middle, and in this case here, you would go ahead and click here to agree the account. Now make certain that you remember that this is now, bottom line, this is now who you are in this, and this is how you're going to go ahead and access SAM. So at this point here, we're going to go ahead and assume that you've set up your account, and now you want to go ahead and join a section. So I'm going to go ahead and come back to my account and log in here, and you'll notice that I'm going to go ahead and change this over here to student view. So this is going to be pretty much what you're going to look like, or what you're going to see. So you have the choice here of all sections. So for all your sections here that are available, you can go ahead and search for a section that has your instructor's name in it. In my case here, I've actually got several sections that are listed here. Actually, go over here and you'll go into your section statement under instructor, and this is me as an instructor, CGTC admin here, and in this case I've got these three sections that are set up. Let's go ahead and go on back on over here to me, but in this case I've got this particular account, and I'm going to want to go ahead, I'm going to want to join a section. So in this case here, it says that I'm actually already accepted. If I click on over here, take that back, click over here on join the sections. Again, there we go. So there's your join the section. You have the have all the instructors in here. Let's go ahead and go to CGTC admin, and these are some of the other courses that are available on over here to us. So what I would normally do here is I would go ahead and click on the section that I want to join. So we're going to look on over here for our instructor. In this case here, let's say it's Dr. Jackson for the S2. So I'm going to go ahead and on the session 2, and that is the Thursday Comp 1000 class. So I'm going to go ahead and it says here I cannot join a section. That's because I'm an instructor, and it's got me in here as this. But normally I would go ahead and click on join a section. So when I join the section, here, it's going to say that I have gone onto what's called the wait list, and I will not be able to go into the section or join or be a part of that section until my instructor has come on in and has verified that I have done everything that I need to do in order to be accepted into the class. And that's going to be doing things such as your login assignment, as we had talked about before, and then doing our other little assignments that are available. If you have any questions, make sure to ask your instructor. And in the meantime, I hope that this has been uh, enjoyable and helpful to you. Thank you very much.